This is the Carolina Aviation Museum here in Charlotte.
I asked him to wait so all of you could hear the same speech at the same time. Welcome to the museum. Now, are you from here, sir? No. No?
No.
No. Where are y'all from?
All three of us are from Georgia.
What part of Georgia?
Athens.
Athens.
Dogs.
But, see there? Looky there.
Look at there. Look
Sir,
at there.
look on the back of my shirt.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
Good morning. If you can join us here, welcome to Carolinas Aviation Museum. The room that you are in tells a little bit of the history of the museum. We started in 1992. That was the original home. That hangar is still on airport property, actually, and we have some items stored there. It is not open to the public, however.
It's a museum in a museum.
Pardon me?
It's a museum within a museum.
There you go. When you go out for the ramp visit, if you look across the runway, you can see the top half of that building in the distance. But let me just give you some information. You'll notice as you go out that all the aircraft are surrounded by this black tape. And this black tape, the significance is that you don't cross the black tape and you don't touch the aircraft. 3 exceptions to that rule. Out this door to the right is a Cessna 150. You can look at that. If there's a museum person there, you can sit in it. In the back of the museum, there's a cockpit of an F-4 Phantom jet fighter. I know there's a person there, and actually he used to fly F-4s, so if you have any questions, he's the person to ask. There's also a Boeing 727 cockpit back there. You can sit in that as well. Restrooms and drinking fountain are in the back. Now at 11 o'clock, we will have an outside ramp visit. And the outside ramp visit is an opportunity to go outside and look at the larger aircraft that we have parked outside. And while you're out there, you can watch the planes taking off and landing at the airport, and you can listen to the control tower live. So the first announcement will be at 10:55. Good morning, how are you? If you can catch the last 2 minutes of this speech, I'll let them go and back up to the first part for you guys. So you can listen to the control tower live. You'll be out 10-15 minutes, basically as long, up to a point, as long as you want to stay out there. Then you can come back in and finish your time here. The first announcement for that will be about 10:55. Just listen over the loudspeaker, and it'll be saying, meet in the front corner of the museum over in this corner. Any questions? Okay, let me let you guys and girls go. And let me point out to all of you that the only plane that we have that's not on the floor is above your head as you go out this door, and that's a replica of the Wright brothers plane.
Is the plane that landed in the Hudson the most recent edition?
No.
Oh. I was curious.
From the G2 outside.
Oh, there it is, right there. Wow. I'll give them points. Some of these planes in here are in better kept condition than the ones I've seen. Wow, they don't make them like this anymore. And here's the more, sort of, I guess, I've heard of this incident.
I was like, yeah, I thought you were making
Look at it. They don't make them like this anymore. At all, man. I think, is this when they made it to land on the water? Oh yeah, it is. That's amazing. Retired fighter jets. These are suckers from probably like the Vietnam era. Imagine trying to fly one of these things. You couldn't. No one could, I'm sure. Oh, there's a cord. Here's the controls for one of these planes. God, I bet you guys that some of these, I swear y'all, some of these planes have to be in good enough condition to fly still. I don't know if they ever fly some of these, but some of these are in such incredible condition. You'd think they could. I mean, these are so well kept, they almost look like they could be used, but they can't. But yeah, here's what I came here to see. This is the plane that landed in the Hudson on January 15th of 2009. I was alive when this happened. Wow. Oh, wow. That is amazing. Here's all the artifacts recovered. some of the rare cases where that actually happened. Wow, man, this is intense. This is truly intense. And they, oh wow, they even saved the engines. That's amazing that they did this. They reconstructed everything almost. Wow, man. Yeah. Wow, this is incredible. And by the way, the engines didn't fall off the plane. They fell off of, I guess, shortly after it had already sunk in the river. Here they are. Wow, man, this sucker you talk about something that takes up a hangar? Oh yes. I mean, look at this. This is completely intact, if this gives you any idea. I mean, wow, man. There's, I guess, there's where it hit bottom and breached. There's the very tip. Wow, man, I'm just stunned at this. I'm amazed that this plane is intact. Yeah, here's one of the flotation rafts. I'm surprised they've kept it inflated too. That's neat. Yeah, here's where the plane touched down here. So if I'd imagine this is, yeah. So they did have to take some stuff off, of course. Oh, wow. Wow. You talk about, wow, man. I don't know what to say, y'all. I'm stunned. So here's an intact jet engine compared to the ones that have fallen off. NTSB, National Transportation Safety Board is what that stands for. I was a year old when 9/11 happened, and I was like, I think, what, 8 or 9 when this happened.
Standing in the plane's front exit, Barry Leonard sees the escape chute, which doubles as a life raft, as it opened. But the flight attendant urges him to get out. She said, "Jump, jump, jump."
If only the video shot then was of better quality. We could see what actually was going on. Then again, though, I'm glad they saved the entire plane. Literally. Oh, wait a minute. This is stuff from other... Oh, man. 1549. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Hold it. This is from a plane that crashed. And I've heard of this. This thing went down with, I think, no survivors from what I heard. This is one of the few planes that did a water landing and actually was intact. As far as I know, I think this is the only plane that was built that actually still has the, yeah. Oh, wow. So they pretty much saved the entire plane. Well, what was left of it. This is amazing that they brought this entire thing. That's how they got it here. I'm surprised they have debris from an airplane that actually crashed, but of course I've heard of Flight 1549. I think it crashed with no survivors. I know. I'm like you. I didn't think. I'm amazed that they got the whole plane. And I think some parts were just removed later. I think this, from what I read, I think the engines just fell off soon. The engines didn't come off when the plane hit. I think they fell off afterwards. You'd think there's a documentary that talks about them getting the thing here, surely. Wow. I don't know what to say. I'm stunned. Here's the other engine. Y'all are fine. Y'all are fine. Oh, never mind. Listen to what I said, y'all. I said flight 1549. I got the planes wrong. Never mind. Forget what I just said. Forget what I said in the earlier. No wonder they don't open it. The hinges were removed, apparently. Do not open, hinge removed. Yeah, I think we could see that. Wow. I tell you, some of these planes, like the earlier one there, you'd think some of them could still be flown if given the chance, because they keep them in good condition. But then again, that could just be on the outside. I'm impressed as to how many military planes they have here. I don't think even I would want to fit in that one. Okay, I think this one still flies, or that's what or I think they just left that on there. I wonder, would this thing still break the sound barrier? I doubt it. I think more of the museum is that way. Troop transport, big time. Wow. I would imagine they use those in what, Vietnam?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vietnam. This is amazing. I do want to look at this. Wow, this is something out of Top Gun. Okay, this sucker looks like something straight out of Top Gun. No freaking joke. Oh yeah, the old, what, are these the old ejection seats? Yeah, I think these are. Yeah, that's exactly what these are. Just pull the cord and then enjoy your afternoon flight. Do you notice the ejection seats they have? It's like, pull cord here and then your afternoon flight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. I gotta see this. Temperamental, how appropriate. Danger, ejection seat. Yeah, I think we get it. Excuse me, man. Here, I'll look in the upper one. Wow. This is amazing. I'm surprised. I really am surprised. Yeah, here is all the controls, and you have to sit in this small a space and operate all of this. I'm pretty sure no one could be up to the task of doing this now. And if they did, they'd have to have a lot of skill.
We're actually North Carolina National Guard.
All of you were helicopters? Yeah.
Quick question: do some of the planes in here still fly, or because some of them look real good on the outside, but
Well, the last one to fly, I believe, was the Piedmont with DC-3 in it. It had a brake failure.
That's going to be the really
Basically couldn't afford to get
Right.
the brakes
At
fixed.
this point, it's been sitting so long,
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to have to do a whole...
well, y'all keep it looking good on the outside. That's what made me think, you know.
That plane helped get the museum going.
I'll give
And
y'all
outside, the DC-7B can fly.
Does the one that broke the sound barrier fly? Because it still has something that.
No, we actually, that's a unique story how we even got that plane.
Why was the Air Force planning on scrapping it?
The place that had it, we went there to look at some other planes. And
And they said, "Oh, here, take this." Before
well, they
we
didn't
scrap-"
even know they had it back. They didn't know what they had.
Oh.
Spotted it out in the field or something
Yeah,
like that?
they didn't know
Wow.
what they had. So whoever we had on the hunt trip that day,
Yeah.
They kept it quiet until they went back down there and asked them about it.
That is, I am surprised that y'all got that. I mean,
The Sky Streak or
the Hudson one.
The Hudson one?
I mean, I was alive when that happened. I mean,
I'm a good negotiator. Send me up to New York.
I am curious about the engines though. Did they end up falling off the plane a few hours afterwards, or were they removed when they were taking it up
No,
here?
They were able to get
Pretty much the entire
the
plane.
left side they got right away. That was mangled, but it was still on. The one on the right did drop in the ocean. I mean, into the river. But the plane had only drifted not that far. This happened kind of for a disaster type of situation. Everything was happening pretty quick. They had a mapping of where it should be. It's just dark and murky at the bottom of the river. Go get it.
Hey, look on the bright
They
side.
actually found it. They
Well,
had
look on
some
the-
radar, some people
Radar,
down
and they had scuba guys down there.
Look on the bright side. There was a.
Sonars, is it not right?
Yeah, right.
Look on the bright side though. There was buildings on all sides, so you had pretty much hundreds of witnesses.
A lot of witnesses, and they were unfortunately disaster prep for the river since 9/11. That's why everything happened so fast.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah, if you had to do it, that was the perfect place to.
I'll tell you this. I was actually a year old when that incident occurred. I think I was 8 or 9 when this happened, but then again, I don't think I remember seeing it on the news often. It should have gotten more attention though.
Well, once they found out there was really no one hurt, the
Yeah,
gore was gone.
that's pretty much a good day when no one's killed.
Next story.
Yeah, they
You got a
moved
short
on.
attention span.
Well, I'll say this though, if you're in an incident where you got no fatalities, that's sort of a good day, especially especially with a pilot's point.
It was a very good day for everyone aboard.
Yes. I tell you, only recently did I ever fly on a jet. Yeah, only last year was when I first flew on one. Speaking of which, I'm curious if some of these were from old flight simulators, because that'd make you wonder, you know? Let's see what we got in this baby. Whoa. Okay, I am impressed. Wow. Now imagine if a pilot, do you guys realize just how experienced you'd have? Let me tell you something, y'all. You guys would have to be very experienced to know how to operate one of these. This is amazing. I'm impressed. You'd have to realize just how experienced you'd have to be in order to fly one of these things. Wow. I tell you, I'm curious to know just how much training some guys who want to fly one of these things have to go through in order to be experienced enough to do this. 'Cause I don't think I could do it.
Takes time.
Oh, yes. I'm sure of that.
I've never seen one of these.
That's
This
one of
is
the-
spectacular, Donna. This is great.
I know. Have we been to any other air museums before?
Yeah. Well, yes, when we went to the Yorktown. Remember they had all those
Yeah.
airplanes
But then
there.
again,
But
they
nothing
keep
else.
these in good shape.
That's a serious secret.
I know, and that's actually doing. Imagine if only you had a house as big as a hangar, could you actually use one of those things? Hang on, does the museum continue this way? Oh no, they have it blocked off. Never mind. Have you seen the inside of that thing's cockpit? Let me tell you, the amount of controls in there. Do you realize just how experienced you'd have to be in order to fly one of those things? I mean, wow. Yeah, 727, one of the early planes. I don't know if there's any of those early jets that are preserved, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's the National Geographic documentary they're playing there, or if that's just, I don't know. You'd think they'd be selling the film here about this incident, but they have the National Geographic documentary. I do want to get that if that's okay. And I mean, I'll say this, like the idiot I am, I referred to the debris over there with this one. I got it completely confused. Hang on, let me just go back and look. Oh, yeah, I've seen, yeah, that's it. I recognize that documentary. Forgive me when I just said, y'all, when I said in the video there was no survivors, I was an idiot. I think they're from this plane, and they are, so I'm so sorry, y'all, forgive me. Yeah, this is all from the plane here. So this is, by the way, they use the National Transportation Safety Board when investigating an aircraft similar to that. They use, I guess, a hangar similar to this size, if not bigger, and they lay the debris out along the ground or even reconstruct the plane if necessary to find out exactly what happened to it, what caused the crash and everything. There's been several plane crashes that they've done that. So I think this is all debris from that. Yeah. I know in hangars probably around this size, if not bigger, they actually use them for plane crashes and put all the debris out.
And then they put it all back together.
To be honest, I don't remember hearing of any other plane crash where there's pretty much been 0 deaths except for this one.
Yeah, and that's what makes it a miracle on the earth.
I know. This sucker got destroyed, apparently. Wow. I'm stunned that they have this here. I swear. It's like, welcome to Flight Aerosafety. It's like, welcome to Boeing Airways, Flight 727. It's like, welcome to Boeing Airways, Flight 7271, and I will be your captain today. It's like a parody. It's like, welcome to Boeing Airways, Flight 727, and I will be your captain today. Like, oh my God, Houston, we have a problem. Our steering wheel's frozen. That'd be funny if you ended up accidentally starting one of these things. You know, can you imagine how much these guys have to go, how much training these guys have to go through in order to fly one of these things? Everything's jammed. Captain, we have a problem. Everything is jammed. Decrease power on everything. It's like, quick, decrease power on everything. Oh dear the God, this is not good. It's called hard to starboard, hard to port. Come on, turn. Turns over, sir. Horn cutout. Wow. You guys dare me? Tell me, y'all. Y'all dare me? I'm just kidding. Ow! Frig. Wow. Right. That's the National Geographic documentary on the incident with the Hudson. Do not stick your hand in this thing, otherwise you're going to have a bit of a plane-style barbecue. I'm just kidding. Forget I said that. Okay, what is this? Ah. There's a plane there. To be honest, I think I've seen all there is to see. Just kidding. One thing about a hangar, it's like an old high school gym. The body heat makes it heat up real fast.
Is that this? That's the frog.
Martin flies, right? Yeah.
Quick question, have y'all been over to Cary or Yorktown and more than Charleston? Charleston, South Carolina.
It's been a while since I've been there.
I went there 3 times. I haven't been back since my school calendar changed. That's the one thing that's prevented me from going back up there. That's not the only warship that's up there. Not the only submarine that's moored there either. There's the Clamgore, but there's another one. Y'all heard of the H.L. Hunley? It's a submarine that was around in the Civil War. They actually raised it, and it's in Charleston. They have a museum for it.
You can see that.
I got to see it. It was worth going to, that's for sure.
Gotta be fast to fly over it.
I wonder, if this thing has been retired since Vietnam, I wonder.
No, they're still flying.
They're still flying this one?
Mm-hmm.
What?
46.
Until the MV-22 Osprey is fully fielded. Wow. And of course 2014's already passed, so I guess these things are being...
Yeah, no, they're not in the Army.
I'm pretty sure people have some of these. I'm pretty sure the guys of the Army Reserve let you buy some of these things. Of course, they have to be demilitarized, but Do you imagine how much experience you'd have to fly one of these things? I mean, wow. Especially more like something like that.
I don't know if it was designed to go on.
Wow.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
Who's gonna tell who?
That is true.
I saw,
Yeah.
Right.
I saw Maverick do it.
Yeah, Maverick did it.
Put it on there.
Look at that guy.
Talk about a serious fan, eh? Sorry, I know I'm throwing the same stuff, but there they are. Right,
We're gonna go out here today.
Same.
Go outside, yeah, 2:55.
same. What time is it now, though?
Almost 10:55. This is amazing.
I know, now you see why I wanted to come.
Yes.
And you know, like I say, I had no idea that the plane was here. Not at all. To be honest, I thought they would have probably scrapped it like most of the others. I didn't know they preserved it. They have postcards of this thing. I don't know if they have any of it inside the museum, but
We'll go back out. Because you have to get your shot glass in there.
I tell you, that one still flew until they had a brake problem.
In Wright Brothers plane. That's what started it all.
1903, I know. Of course, I think, isn't the real one on display at the Smithsonian?
Don't try to leave, just stay there. Then you can work your way to the back and come back in.
Okay.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
You go out. Is that what he said? Yeah, I think that's what he said.
I'll tell you one thing about hangars is they get as hot as my high school gym.
Worst place in the world you want to be in place.
Oh God, yes. The roof can get blown off here. I hope a tornado never hits this place though. There's too much stuff they have in here is too valuable to lose. Hey y'all need to check this out. Miniature wine. Hey, mini wine glasses. Have you flown on planes similar to these before? Have you flown on planes similar to some of these in here?
The one in the corner, like, I feel lust in this little that gave me flies. You weren't even the one that did it. But I never sold it. Just ran out of money.
Oh. Yeah, see? Imagine doing it.
Yes, he did.
This is the airplane that killed railroad passenger service, by the way.
Eastern.
Well, the airline, this is one of the airliners that killed it, the mainline passenger service. But thank God for Amtrak, right? I'm amazed that so many artifacts from some of these still exist.
Oh yeah.
I mean, are there some planes in here that are like the only ones of their type left, or are there others?
The one that is really like the last one of its type that's still out there would probably be the DC-7B. That was a complete restoration. That can still fly. The rest of them
This
are
one here
like,
could be made flyable, but take about
About 250. Plus the new insurance rule, we have to have one
so that takes you around.
re-licensed and re-approved on that plane. You're talking about $500,000.
How are you gonna justify it?
Not a $12 ticket.
That ain't gonna work.
I know the restoration would
We're
cost
not
more than a
putting
plane ticket.
passengers on it to go up, so it would take a fortune. and then the rate for us to put it out here just to get it up off the runway, we would have to put it down on the road.
You got a C-46 over there.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
sorry.
The only thing about them on the road, we can always work on it. There's nothing to speak. I live out there. I just go over, I'm like, confidence. Not a lot of
Wow, the company up here went bankrupt in 1991.
This some guy got a shit down A7.
That is amazing that they got at least this many artifacts from it. That's rare in most cases. It really is.
10-year project, you work by itself.
This is cool, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't know they had the plane that crashed into the Hudson on display here. You and I have a camera that's almost identical to each other.
Oh, wow.
Difference is the bigger battery. What kind do you have?
It's a Sony. I don't know which specific model, but
Nice.
thanks. There's two.
You do YouTube? Do you do YouTube?
Yeah.
Same.
Wow.
Look, fast train.
No longer ago I did away with the Emma smoking. Well, how cool would it be to have that glass? That's the Kelly Brady.
I have not seen wine glasses that small before. Yeah, I'm going to end the video now until we do the outside tour. The outside tour will be a part 2.
Rules with the strollers and book bags. A lot of people don't realize Charlotte Douglas, even if you live here, is rated the 6th busiest in the nation. That's based upon takeoffs and landings. That's almost making it 7th busiest in the world. It's a very active airport. There's about 1,600 flight operations a day. If you wanted to walk around Charlotte Douglas on this fine morning, it's going to take you about 18 miles to get back here. It's a very big airport, and they're still expanding. So we don't know what the final outcome will be, how big it will eventually be.
Probably about like Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta.
Could be, could be. Now as you go out, you're going to see 3 planes. We're going to start just with an overview on these planes. Each plane has a placard in front of it with more details we encourage you to look at.
Sorry,
On your
my
far
camera's getting
right,
hot.
on the end, is a restored DC-7B. That plane started flying around 1958. This plane is very gorgeous. It's back to the Eastern Airlines colors. The company that restored it brought it up here a little over 5 years ago on a junket to raise money for their operation down in Florida. They also were celebrating some of the Eastern Airlines staff that are still alive at that time and flew on that plane. It is one of the last 4-piston propeller-driven passenger planes that can still fly that's out there. This is a gorgeous plane. It held between 50 and 60 people very comfortably with bar and snack rooms and
Hence the
lots of
wine
leg
glass.
room. Those days are over. So please read the placard as you go see it. In the middle, this is the newest addition to the Carolina Aviation Museum family. It's a Grumman Gulfstream G2. What makes this plane unique, it was just donated to us not too long ago in partnership with the Smithsonian. The family that owned that plane donated it. They were the only family that owned this plane for 44 years. And the uniqueness of that plane is the serial number on it. It is 001. It is the very first Gulfstream business jet to ever be built. The owner was doing a little upstart company that nobody really understood what he was trying to do. He used to talk about talking to people on his phone without a wire, driving around cities and calling everybody. His name was Robert Galvin. At that time in the 60s, he was the head of a company called Motorola, and he got tired of commercial flying, and he wanted something to get him out, basically to get him over to Japan a little quicker. This plane is very gorgeous. Gulfstream has buffed it up for us, and the only thing that's different is because in the 80s they did add winglets to it. This plane did not have winglets. If you have any questions on what that is, I'll be out here, and Milton will be on the far end. We'll be glad to answer the questions. So that plane, we're glad to have it in our arsenal here. And right behind it, as soon as I open up the door, there's a C-130 Hercules, one of the main cargo transport planes of the military. The one we have is very unique. As a museum, we like to be able to track the whole history of a plane. This plane, we cannot do so, and we just have to accept it that way because it was in Air Force Special Operations. So everything it did, we can't talk about because they don't tell us.
Classified.
The one operation we do know, because they have a big stamp on it, is called Operation Eagle Claw. The plane was involved in the mission in 1980 to swing into the Iranian desert in the middle of the night and try to get our hostages that were being held in Tehran out of there. That mission was planned out, but everything that could be planned went wrong, and that got scrapped. We did lose a lot of C-130s and helicopters on that event. This is one of the few planes to get out that night, and it's basically the only airframe left intact from that event. So everything else is still classified, but that one we do know about. So we'll be out here for about 15, 20 minutes. Hopefully there's some airport traffic to help me back up that statement about 1,500 flight operations. And the door will be open, you can come and go. If you're ready to go, when you're ready to leave, the exit is through this door, but you can please stay if you want to hang out and be with us. Thank you.
Hey, guess what? Cameo.
What's up?
Be sure to check out, what was your YouTube channel name again?
Mason Tackett.
Be sure to check out Mason Tackett.
Thanks.
Oh, sorry, man.
More than one
Wow.
Yeah, still I can smell it.
rough landing.
Do you know if there's any preserved just Boeing 727s left besides the cockpit that y'all got?
That we have, or any other, there are other. Yeah, it's not an uncommon plane, so I would say there's going to be a 727 out there.
Oh, I hear one coming. One. That guy's taking off. Hey, that sucker's taking off. That is amazing.
Yeah, look at those flaps. How big they are.
You know, I'll tell you, if you can imagine what would happen if a car was on the runway when the plane was taking off,
Yeah.
it would end up probably, the plane's backlash from the actual jet engines would end up blowing the car off the runway.
Yeah.
Ha! There's another one. Private jet.
Also taking on to Asheville.
I know there's Hickory Tavern right down.
Like to start.
Take it.
I would consider one of the next rounds.
Yeah.
Wow. On the way in here, I saw a plane similar to this one. Is it a similar type, or was it based off this design?
Same, basically it's almost the same plane. This is a J model.
Oh.
Air Force is the Air Force base next door. They are the C-130 wing, so they have a lot of them. I fly them out of there all year.
Wow. Somebody's looking like it sounds like he's about to take off or something.
What's this?
I haven't seen one take off yet.
That's what the scale is.
Yeah. You know,
What? Ride the should be ride the tire.
Are the runways near these planes in use by commercial jets?
Yeah. This is the lull right now.
Oh.
They pick up after
Well, I know what that is. It's like train watching. There's a lot of traffic for a few hours, and then there's a lull, and then, like when I leave, it picks back up again.
Well, they're changing the airport around right now. They were taking off north this morning. They're coming in from the north now.
So are the planes landing in this direction, or are they going to be landing this way?
They're coming this way. But before we open up the class wires, those planes are up.
I see one you're about to take off, I think, or something. There goes one. There goes another. Yeah, and I think he's about to take off too, I think. He said they're probably going to have some landing from the north going from this way, I think. So if we're lucky, we might see one touch down in front of us if possible. We zoom in on the tail.
Yeah. It's like it's an aiming point.
Hey, this gun is almost blinding me. I mean, the thing is, you can't really see them take off and actually lift off the ground at first because of the museum. It's literally like train watching is right now. Apparently, there's a lull.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like watching the train.
Well, there is the same problem. There's a lull.
Right, here comes another one. They're lined up. Just like power. Because I was like scared they were coming in this morning before we left the hotel just as fast as they could.
Yeah,
Oh, so Wayne? They have one super class. They have a upper class. This site you can
I hear another one taking off or something. There's one.
I thought about it, especially now if you can pay for it. What I see, airline businesses, oh yeah, especially for the first few years.
I think it's just everybody ready to eat.
Oh yeah.
Everybody aboard?
So he said they had to move all of the helicopters.
There's one. Must be stainless steel or something. I didn't see him get airborne. I bet from there you'd see him.
Yeah, okay. Let's go back in. All right. This is neat. I'm so glad.
Well, well, they're keeping true to their word, 15 to 20 minutes.
Yep, that's it.
Concrete wall, yeah, it'll bake it.
Yes.